Welcome to the first episode of O3 to Infinity, the podcast. I'm your host, Lou, aka Preston and Lulu's dad, aka Mr. OT, and I have my lovely co-host slash BFF with me, JJ, aka JT.
What's good, everybody?
And behind the camera, we got my dogs from First Floor Production, MILLIX, I think, or X. My fault, I might have misspelled it. But shout out my dog Mills behind the camera, you heard?
Nah, you gonna mess my whole shit up, son.
Bro. Alright. Welcome to O3 to Infinity.
We here, we outside, baby. We outside.
My fiance's in the back too. Shout y'all, baby. I love you.
Shout to money. It's the support for me. It's the support for me.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Everybody said we live, baby.
This is episode 1. I'm excited to be sitting here. But what's up? How you been this week? What's up? What you been the leading up to episode 1? What you been up to?
Some nerves, but we here, we live. Just gonna dig right in. My week. Well, if you don't know, I work at a school. So I have a lot of kids that are off the rocker, but it's been a successful week. A really busy week. I don't know. It's been good. I can't complain.
That's good.
How was your week?
I got swindled. So I got a FaceTime from my son. Shout you out, Pete. Prince P always gotta shout you out, my boy. So I get a FaceTime when I'm at work, probably around, I want to say 9:30 p.m.-ish. It's my son. He calls me, it's either money or something. So I'm like, let me pick up. Hey, Dad, you still coming to the breakfast with the principal? I'm like, yes. Hold on. Let me make a phone call. I'll call you, money. Set it up. I call him back. I'm coming. Now, I don't do my due diligence and hit up his mother until I get there in the morning. Okay. So I'm like, yo, what's up, D? What's the breakfast about? She sent me the flyer. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to be the only black dad here. This is crazy. So I'm like,
it was only for Hispanic families? Or they were open to everybody?
I thought that, but it was open to everybody.
Okay.
But the swindle was, he thought that he was going to get to attend the breakfast. Yes, he thought he was going to get out of class.
He was getting free breakfast.
Yeah, he didn't miss nothing.
Good old Preston.
I went with Lulu. She wouldn't shut up. But I think she was trying to mock the people speaking in Spanish. Oh, that little girl is a trip. But I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'll go. The positive from that, I'm considering joining the PTA because I feel like they need a fresh-minded parent like myself.
Come on, Dad, on PTA.
Yeah. I'll be home in the daytime. I work overnight. I'm not a bum. So I'll be home in the daytime or whatever. So I'm like, I might join the PTA. I think it might be good.
I think that would be great. I think that'd be
dope. Because I'm like, a lot of the things some of the parents were saying, I'm like, it's like recycled stuff. It's the same issues that I had when I was in junior high school. And that was 20 years ago. So I'm like, nah.
What can we change now?
What can we really get into that? And so that was the highlight. Other than work. Fuck work. Work was shit. But yeah, other than that.
Come on, Dad of the Year.
No, I tried. I won 3 years in a row. But whatever. Ain't no hate. Thank you,
Nah, joining the PTA is dope. I feel like there's not enough parents that join the PTA.
Yeah.
At least young families. I feel like we have so many young families and they're just like, yeah, my kid is fine. They'll do whatever. But then it's like, you don't show up when you need to show up.
Yeah, they think I'm his big brother.
They feel that. Yeah, they feel that.
Yeah.
They think you the what?
His big brother. I don't know about this school, but his old school thought I was his big brother. They think I was his pops. Huh. Yeah. I can't. Black don't crack. You know the vibes. Okay. Black don't crack, bro.
Okay. It do louder, I see. But it's okay.
Yo, Mills, how was your week, bro? You know what the time? That's crazy. How was your week, bro?
Give us something.
What's up?
No, my week was good. I woke up.
Okay.
Every day, regular.
You was blessed. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nah, but the parent thing, I think that could be true because my oldest son, he's having behavioral issues at school. Regular, and they complain to his grandfather, but then when I pick him up, they don't say nothing to me. They said, "Oh, he's doing good." So I'm wondering if they think that
he's just his big brother.
Yeah,
that could be it. But you probably I promise you that happened to me. Okay. That happened to me. But remember, Preston is. Yeah, basically.
Yes, so, that's true. Yeah.
And he's only 11, so they see the height.
That's true.
And then I look young for my age. they not gonna assume I'm in my mid-30s, almost 40. You feel me?
I get you.
So it's
I think that's important though.
But yeah, no, the PTA definitely.
That's good.
That's good. Everybody had a nice week leading up to episode 1.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I want to cheers to 03. This is the theme, guys. Cheers to 03, because that's the year I met JJ.
Yes.
So, you know?
03. 20 years ago.
I know. We don't look like it's been 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
But with that, with the cheers to 03, we're going to keep the theme going. Apologize, sorry. It hit me a little bit. Look, it hit me. Sorry about that. So, as it goes, right? We're going to keep the theme going. We're going to introduce our top 3. So, every week now, we're going to have a top 3 something. Y'all will find out what the top 3 is when we come on. But this week, our top 3 is zodiac signs. What is your top 3 zodiac signs?
You're probably going to throw us under the bus, too. Because everybody doesn't believe in zodiac signs, right? Everybody doesn't believe in astrology. But it's true, y'all. Okay? People definitely are their sign. So I'll give one. You give one?
Oh, if you want to do that, cool.
All right. So my first one, Geminis.
Ooh.
Geminis.
Do you want to elaborate after, or you want to talk about it now?
Nah, we can elaborate after. Geminis, though.
Okay.
That's my one.
Okay.
That's my first one.
Mine's is Scorpio, not for you. Not for you. It's not a chance to help you, Jamel. But my number 1 is Scorpio.
Wow,
shout
number 1 is Scorpio.
My number 1 is
Scorpio.
Yes, number 1 is Scorpio.
Okay. My number 2 are Virgos.
Woo! But I knew Virgo's gonna make your list.
Yes.
Because you have a lot around you.
I have
you got
a lot around
you.
A lot of Virgos around me.
I knew Virgo was gonna make your list.
Absolutely.
I knew your Virgo was gonna make your list. Mine's is Aries, number 2. Everything, but mine's is all biased. Everything is biased. Aries is number 2.
All right. And to round us up, Cancers is my top.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting.
Geminis, Virgos, and Cancers.
That's an interesting combo. Mine's to round it off is Leo. Yeah, but all 3 of mine is biased.
Okay. So jump into it. Gemini. Reason 1.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
My baby father.
I knew that.
Come on.
Yo, shout out CT, my dog. That's my guy. Shout out CT, bro. That's my guy. You heard? That's my guy.
I was just thinking about Geminis, and I'm just like, for my entire life, I didn't really know that many Geminis. Like, I was really close to Howie. Shout out to Howie in middle school. And then Quana in college. And then Christopher in my adult years. But that was it, though. And they've all been cool. We still locked in. Geminis, they get a bad rap, but I appreciate them.
I got a good amount of Geminis around me, too.
Yeah. But they didn't make your top 3.
No. No.
Why's that?
Scorpio's my number 1 because she changed my life. She made me a better person.
Ooh.
So I feel like that gotta be number 1. She helped me learn how to control all of this psychoness in my brain. So I gotta give it to my baby girl. It's for my fiance as well.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Look at the round of applause. She said, give me that round of applause, baby. Drop that.
It's only right she get the number 1 seat.
I know that's right.
And you know, she gave me my baby girl. No offense, I got my son as well, but you know, people know the vibes. When I love both of my children, but people know, if you know me, you know the vibes. Yeah, that's all. So
heavy on the girl dad.
Yeah, you feel me?
Boy dad too, but heavy.
Yeah, no, shout out gang, Preston and Lulu forever.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So I have Virgos.
Hi. Gang.
I know so many Virgos.
Happy belated.
Disgusting. Not too much. But yeah, I know too many Virgos. And the thing I like about Virgos is that all of y'all are different. Same sign, but y'all are really different. Like, you have some that are like really driven, some a little bit are introvert, but through and through, they're really good friends.
Yes.
They're very loyal, which is why I appreciate Virgos.
We love you too. We love you too.
Everybody should love a Pisces. So I ain't hear that on nobody's top 3.
We can talk about
which is very, very scary business.
You know why Pisces didn't make my list. Sure. We talk about that off mic. You know why Pisces didn't make my list.
All right.
That's crazy. Aries number 2, of course. My firstborn.
That's crazy.
My firstborn, my baby boy, my mini me, my Yami, Prince P. Having him change the trajectory of my life, because before him, I was like driven to try to chase the street bag and all that
you was a
stupid
wobble.
shit. Yeah, you feel me? But then after him and his mom was like, you get locked up, I ain't bringing him to see you. I was like, 9 to 5s it is. So he changed the path of how I had to live my life and the choices I made. So forever my baby boy. Shout out Prince P, you feel me?
Do you know any other Aries though? Outside of P?
Yes, I do. Negative things to say. But
that's crazy. Your top 3 is very skewed. It's very skewed.
It's very biased.
I get what you say that's being
very
biased, but like,
biased.
come on now. Clearly, you needed a top 5 because you're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it. What? Okay, fine. That's neither nor here.
Oh, shout out P. All right.
Cancers.
Yeah, I want to know more. Shout out Mommy.
We locked in. Yeah, we locked in. Alyssa.
Okay.
Shout out to
okay.
Liz.
Shout out Liz. Shout out
Shout
Meek.
out to Meek.
Not Meek.
Like,
Mills.
okay.
Meek. Our Meeks. All right.
Shay.
Oh, shout out
Come
Shay.
on.
Oh, Shay Cake. Oh, yeah.
Like, 3 of my,
yeah.
heavy hitters, like, in my circle are cancers.
Oh, see?
Like, you get what I mean? They're super emotional, but I do think that they're also really driven. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
By their emotions, which is a good thing and a bad thing, no shade. But they're definitely locked into their feelings, which I can appreciate.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Do you see how my reasons are, like, they making sense?
My Scorpio makes sense.
You did.
And my Leo's going to make sense.
Okay. Hit us.
My Leo is my baby girl and her godmother, who's my other female best friend. Yeah, just also a Leo.
Mm-hmm.
I have very good relations. I love you too, Didi. You know I love you. And Lulu's my princess. So Leo, I like. Oh shit, my nephew Jordan. How can I forget? That's
Jordan's
my
great.
dog,
Yeah,
bro. J.O., you know how we rock. Shout out Scott, the whole Leo gang. I got a bunch of Leos in my family as well. Shout out baby girl Winter. There's a bunch of Leos in the family. But you know, Lulu and Jordan and Deandra, those. Yo, me and D, back when I was a city boy, D was my, before Young Miami, JT and all of was hot, it was me and D running these streets, you heard?
Okay, city girl.
You heard? Shout you out, D. You know how we rock forever, girl. That's my dog. So, Leo's forever, man, locked in forever.
Okay.
Pisces, you know, I love you forever. It's just a lot of negative Pisces, I know. You
that's
know,
kind of scary.
So I just stayed away from that. But you are forever in my heart. You know that.
I like how you clean that up.
Yeah, I don't want you to think it's not personal. It's just, if you think Aries, I think Pisces have more negative than Aries. That's why I could sway to Aries. No, I'm talking about for me, in my life. Okay. In my life, not in real life. No, you're...
Aries was never going to make my list. That was probably one of my worst relationships. So, yeah, I'm all life. No thanks. Thanks for no thanks.
Oh!
Moving on. No thanks. No, but yeah, Aries, they're cool, but yeah, no. And I really don't even know that many Aries now, even in my adult life.
Your godson.
I said outside of P.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, you take the good
and
with
P
the
is
bad.
great. P is great.
P's amazing.
Yeah,
Shout out
P's
to you. You in class, brother. Oh, no, it's Sunday. I'm lying. Hopefully, you probably play video games, boy.
Yes.
You like, talk about video games and kids anyway. Wow, whatever, right? So me and JJ was having, this is for the people, right? JJ and myself was having a debate. Which one is the bigger influence on our people? TV or television / movies or music? You want to take the floor first and let them know where you stand?
Sure. I definitely think it's music. I think music has a significant impact on people. When we say our people, we mean people in general.
Yeah, no, it's not a race specific thing. I mean everything. Yeah.
I think at its core, it's a universal language. TV is not a universal language.
Okay.
You get what I mean? So I think just starting there at the basis, it's universal language. Everybody can get into music. They get into the beat, the artist. Everything flows with music. Like, you don't even need to understand the words to be influenced by music.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
The universal language, I disagree a little bit because even, like, just to simplify it a little bit with hip-hop, like, it's down south slang and it's East Coast slang that we think. Like, I seen a video of, like, a Chicago kid calling a gun like a hammer, and the New York cop is like, pause. You get what I'm saying? So that's a disconnect in the music alone, because the language is different, because the meaning of words is different. That's all I'm saying. We'll continue. I don't want to...
Yeah, but you get it by context.
Okay.
Context. We love context clues, okay? Remember, I'm selling education. Context clues goes a long way. So we can have, like, little words that maybe, okay, well, I don't know what this... No, you'll figure it out. You get the context of it. So that's my first reason as to why I think the impact there is, like, way more substantial than TV. I think TV has a different agenda.
That's... Okay.
Which is not necessarily impact, if that makes sense. Okay. You get what I mean?
No,
like,
I
definitely think TV has impact, don't get me wrong.
Big impact. But
I think they push a different agenda, if that makes sense. But what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I go TV movies hands down.
Yes.
I'm off rip. I say TV and movies because they teach you about other cultures. So that's influential. I don't have to be.
Music doesn't teach you about other cultures?
No. Because you
music.
won't. No. Because you won't. I won't sit there and listen to a Japanese record, but I'll watch a show and learn something about a Japanese culture, right or wrong.
You can, but I also think that's wrong because people definitely will listen to. That's why I said it was universal language.
I personally don't know a Japanese record, but I know.
How?
I know. It's blanking me right now.
So, pause. So thinking about anime, right? And soundtracks of anime.
Yeah.
Or like my kids love anime. They don't always need to watch it. Like, they love the music of anime. You think they understand?
But why they love the music? Because they love anime. If there's no anime, they're not finding the music. They got the TV shows bringing them to the music. You get what I'm saying? But they can still listen
to the music outside of watching the TV.
They can, but they're not finding the music without the show. Who's listening to anime records without watching anime?
I feel so.
I don't know an anime record. I don't watch anime. I don't like anime, so you get what I'm saying. My son watch anime, and I don't know an anime record. He watches it. I don't know how deep he's in it. I don't think he's that deep where he's down, but he watches. My barber watches anime. That's the only time I see it when I go get a haircut. A shape up. Sorry, I don't want y'all to crucify me, but yeah. But TV now, even so, like the other day I was talking. I personally never heard a Mexican say homes, but every time I watch TV, you would think that's how they talk. No, you laughing. I'm being serious. Okay. It's things like that makes you see, like, I think with TV, why we think it's not so influential, because they say it's fake.
No, that's California culture.
Slang.
Yeah.
Granted, but that's not how we get it when we get the information. Sometimes we watch a show, we don't know where it's located. It's not always blunt, like, oh, we're in such and such. You get what I'm saying? Yes. So now it's universal, like how they depict black people on TV. When we run into somebody that may never encounter black people, in their mind, I'm not saying they're gonna act on it, but in their mind, if you do anything close to TV, that's all they're gonna think. They think that. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say TV gives you you can listen to music all day, whatever the case may be, and not judge a person. Oh, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can hear a song and this, that, and the third. If you like a song, you like a song. It is what it is, whatever the case may be. I don't think a song is necessarily gonna get you to go do the things that people make it seem like you're gonna go do. Like, TV influences you. Like, all right, question here, right? Who taught you how to court a man? Or a boy. Let's say boy. Who taught you how to court a boy when you first started dating?
Who taught me how to court a boy?
Where did you learn how to court a boy?
That's a good question. I don't feel like I was ever taught. You kind of just get thrown into that based off an experience or your other friends' experiences. I feel like that's more word of mouth.
Okay.
For me personally. Oh, no. I definitely don't think it's a show because I can't even trace back to a show maybe. I think so. Maybe like Family Matters, right? I'm thinking of like Urkel, Laura. That
Fresh
was
Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
How Will Smith carried himself.
You know what I mean? Martin.
Zach Morris. How people how we had ideas of how school was gonna be when we got there before we got.
But then you had the R&B songs. You had like the Donald Jones. You had John. Like, you had people that
you understood at that age.
That I still play it now. That you
no.
But at
that age, did you understand?
Let's think about
because they was more subliminal back then. They wasn't as direct as today. Today, they like, he was eating my booty hole. Back then, they gonna talk about the rain drip slowly off the side of her lip. You don't know what lip he talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the difference between, we may have not understood that back then. I'm not saying I did.
I just think the music was softer back then.
Yeah.
So at its very core, it lets you know, like, dudes need to be soft with you. You get what I mean? That was through music.
Okay.
To me.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, no, don't be calling me no bees, and we're not doing all that. Then, like, you got what I mean? When we're courting, that comes through music.
Then when you go,
they wasn't dropping beat bomb, like, you know what I mean?
When you go outside and dudes is hollering at chicks because they see that's how Will Smith hurt me. You think that's music? I'm being serious. When niggas is outside, back then we outside and you see a girl and a nigga like, hurt me. He got that from music or TV?
I mean, he may have gotten that from TV, yeah.
I'm just saying, it's things that we do. Fashion. A lot of it come from, not fashion per se, maybe like sneakers or something, because TV shows, they can't dress. But
that's what I'm saying.
TV shows can't dress. No, I give you that. But the messaging behind a lot of things. Yo, you know how many women in our age group right now act like girlfriends, the show?
Try to.
No. They do it. They fuck each other, man. No, they fuck each other, man. We're talking facts here. I'm talking about fact. I'm not talking about the makeup. I'm talking about real shit. Like, they be sliding with each other, man, and pretending to be friends and celebrating each other's birthday, envious. No, a lot of them are girlfriends. The show, like, real. They may not think it's that.
Girlfriends wasn't that gritty, though.
Girlfriends was, the whole show was toxic. You rewatched it recently?
Yes, but I mean, like interactions with each other, I would say Joan and Tony were the worst. But like collectively, they're not as
Tony and Maya damn near hated each other.
Yeah.
Lynn was a classy hoe. Like we this is the thing where my body, my choice. Lynn didn't have that tone, that saying back then, but that's what she was doing. She was slinging the pussy wherever she wanted.
Yeah.
And no judgment. And that's how girls live today. They may think they thought of it their own. I'm just saying, you see something and then you start acting. You may not know where it came from. Like one time I asked a young lady, like, when you sad, do you eat ice cream? She's like, yeah. I'm like, where you get it from? Where you get the idea, like, when you sad to get ice cream? Mm-hmm. Where did that come from?
I feel like you're giving TV a lot of credit. And, like, you're not just giving people credit in and of themselves. Like, people like to do things because they like to do things. I don't feel like they were necessarily always influenced by TV.
No, we're followers. That's why TV is so successful, because we're followers. If we wasn't.
But, like, you're making it seem like we follow everything. There's some things that we do just because we do.
Everything happens for a reason, right? Where did you?
I agree with that.
Where is the origin? I'm not saying that you don't. We wake up, we walk, we experience life. Yes, life experience is true. Yes, you go through things.
Which was gonna be my point.
But the beginning of it, right? Where does it come from? Nobody can ever answer where they pick up these things from. And like, if I literally ask you, all right, boom, if I say, I'm like, where did I learn how to court girl? Yo, back in 6th grade, I took to this girl and it didn't work out. So next girl I talked to, I tried XYZ. Then I could be like, that's the origin of how I learned how to talk to women. Or I could be like, yo, I saw this nigga say, I saw Fresh Prince, I saw Zach Morris just do this and he got girls. I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some things is when you see things, you might try it. Compared to how
but when you hear things, you also might try it.
That is true, but which one you think is a higher chance? If you see something or if you hear something?
There's so many people that don't even watch TV. There's so many people that don't watch TV.
And the same can be said for don't listen to music.
Yeah.
And and then you gotta understand. Then let's get into the fact of music, right? When you use lyrics, hip hop, pop, R&B, soul, they reference TV shows, movies, characters. Every rapper wanted to be Scarface. He's not a real person. You get what I'm saying? They idolize these characters. Rocky Balboa, people, his name is Sylvester. You understand? They idolize these people. So you sit here and think it's actors that don't even get called by their government name because of how well they played this role. That people believe that's them. So what makes me believe that they didn't believe what they saw on the screen and tried to copy it? These bank robbery movies is based on real shit that people tried before the movie. Now somebody from the movie see it and be like, that was the flaw they had, let me try it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I don't think music's that powerful, personally.
I don't know. I think music still has a really big impact.
I think it has an impact in like
only because
vibes
it's
and creation.
Not just within the music, I think it's also within the artist. So people also resonate with the artist. Yeah. Like there's people that will do things just off of the show. Yeah, they're seeing them, but you're not saying. But they're not seeing them in the capacity of a show or a movie or whatever. They're seeing them like in concert or maybe but like these are not things.
Or a music video that is like a mini movie.
I mean, possibly, but I do think
Michael Jackson was giving us movies.
I mean, he was a different.
I'm just saying, in a sense, like you getting the lifestyle, and the things that they show you. Like you can hear the music, and then you see the person. If the person don't allegedly match the music, people not gonna listen. That's why I don't think how is it that powerful? Because now you have to become a character to match your music. So.
I think sometimes people don't expect maybe the artist to look or seem how it is, or it doesn't resonate with the music, but they'll still end up like, come on, people start to look like people.
Can you name like one artist that sells and his image don't match his music? Just one. His or her, I don't care what the person is. If one person that their image don't match their music and they sell records.
Their image doesn't act.
And they sell records.
And they sell records. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, you can marinate. You don't gotta kill yourself for that. I just feel like TV just gives us a lot of bullshit. And then is the messaging, because there's a lot of subliminal messaging in TV as well. But it depends on how well you pay attention. Because that's another thing you could say. People probably don't pay attention to TV as much as they may pay attention to the details of music.
So like lyrics.
Yeah, I give you that because I watch a show and then somebody else watch a show and we're discussing and we saw two different shows.
Two different interpretations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
and music kind of, it is what it is.
It's subjective in a sense though. Cause
it can be.
If you don't get it, you're going to make a meaning that makes sense to you to like it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but then I also feel like music is music. Like once somebody tells you a perspective that more matches the lyrics, then you'll be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Opposed to shows, like, you can go back and forth and just be like, I agree to disagree. Music, not so much.
Music, yeah, because you're going to end up on either side.
Correct, yeah.
Either side, yeah. Because I still don't get Travis Scott at all. I don't get why he's so big. I would never understand that at all. No chance in hell. But to each his own. Kids love him, so hey, shout him out. It's just...
I think he has some songs, but, you know.
Yeah,
I think Drake back to your question, in terms of, like, his doesn't image. Necessarily... His image, I think his image has changed over time. I think when he first came out, you felt like his image matched his music.
Yeah.
When he first came out, like first came out.
When you
like
say,
first came out off of Degrassi, looking crazy. Like first came out.
When you
like you get what I'm like. First, like I wanted to like talk about first, not cornrow pigtail Drake's now. I'm talking about like when he first came out that wheelchair. You get what I'm saying?
You're talking about.
I'm just saying.
You're talking about replacement girl Drake or before replacement girl Drake?
Yes, replacement girl Drake.
I think, or coming off Degrassi, I think replacement girl and Degrassi Drake go hand in hand. You don't think so? The image in that song don't go hand in hand? You don't think so? Okay. No. Hey, listen. I
think Drake goes out of his way now to look different. But the looking different does not match.
But I think
like his music. It's very interesting. Like he's trying so hard to like.
Because I think he's trying to shatter the image that he had at the beginning. Because the image he had at the beginning. You feel what I'm saying?
He was given lover boy and did not look like a lover boy. He looked like a corny boy. Let's be very clear.
What's the difference?
And a lover
what's the
boy
difference between a lover boy and no?
Oh, that's a different conversation. A lover boy and a corny boy are not synonymous, bucko. No, they're not.
No, hold on.
Okay.
What is the look? You said because he looked like what?
Yeah.
What does so how does a lover boy look and a corny boy look? How they could be one and the same? A corny boy.
They could be, but that wasn't what it was given. It wasn't what it was given.
Don't try to get me killed. I'm calling lover boy corny.
Yeah, because that's what you said. I didn't say
no.
That's definitely what you said. Don't go back. But that's neither nor here. But what I'm just saying is that it didn't match. Drake has evolved, but like Drake is also very.
Listen, I agree to disagree with that one because I think honestly it looked like Drake lived his raps. Drake looked like if Shorty broke his heart, he might have sent a sad text. He looked like he did that. I could be wrong. It could be all fake. This whole shit could be an image. Drake could be shooting niggas for all we know. You understand what I'm saying? This could all be imagery, and he just know how to sell records.
Maybe.
But I think he looked like. To me, or whatever the case may be, but the lover boy and the lover boy and the corny, what you call corny boy, that could be a topic on its own. That could be a topic.
Cause how does that? Cause also we can think about like female. Cause it's the same premise. Like how girls look. We have girls that are also like a little.
So on your music, and do you have more to bring to your music debate? Cause we gonna have to ask the people. I know a lot of people gonna say music because they brainwashed.
I think a lot of people actually also say TV though. To be honest,
I think no, cause even when you watch like today, like I said, we was watching Obsessed, and the movie like. Without the sad music, like what is the movie? Like certain scenes they put like horror music on it, and without that, what is actually the movie? So I feel like that plays a role too. Like when you having a conversation, sometimes you play that music in your head, bro.
Yeah, like, but I think even from before, like I know you hate this, like when you talk about including like certain communities, like all of that is on TV.
Yeah, and
that's why I say TV. I think has its own agenda. Like they like to push certain things or make people feel inclusive within communities, which I think, is fair to an extent.
They only do that
when it also takes away choice because TV is like, you can't really.
They do that when it comes to black shows. They got to force us to be inclusive. All the other shows do whatever they want, but black shows, you have to have this. I'm not even going to go down the list.
I don't think so. I think you also are forgetting, like, there's a lot of black people that resonate with those communities. So they also want to make sure that they're appealing to that audience. But we can't always make it like, a black and white thing. No, there's black people that want to do the things we assume that they don't.
We're not even talking about how black TV is dead. We're not going to get into that.
Oh, my.
How they kill black TV.
Dead? Okay.
We can get that could be another episode. You think black TV?
I don't think black TV is dead. I think it's altered, but I don't think it's
Speaking
dead.
of black TV being dead. Right?
And Black Love. Let's get into it.
Black Love. Tyler Perry has some things to say.
He sure did.
No shots at you, killing black TV top. I just want to make that clear. It sounded like a shot. It was not a shot.
It's definitely what I was given.
It sounded like a shot. I want you to know this was not a shot, sir.
Yeah.
Speaking, it's just TV black. That's all it was. Not the death. Take the death out. Sorry.
Yes.
You come to kill shit. But with that being said,
yes,
in our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have. Well, keep your list, baby. Yeah. God bless you. Hope it happens.
Shout out TP, bro, not Teleport. Shout out my boy TP.
And Crystal Renee.
Oh yeah, Crystal Renee. There we go. Shout out Crystal Renee.
Yes.
She an actor.
She is.
Yeah, that baby girl, my fiance is telling me that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what you think?
No,
there's levels to that conversation.
I'm about to say, as the black woman in the room, black women in the room, I feel like, because the internet had they blah 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 talking about settled. We don't fuck settling. We ain't gonna talk about that nonsense.
But it really, I think that's a portion of it.
Right, I think get your shit off as a black woman.
I'm just saying, I think there's levels to that. What he said. I think there's an aspect of settling, and then there's an aspect of just finding the love that fits you. I feel like people don't understand, like, there's a difference. Like, I feel like
I agree.
A lot of times, and then this is where social media comes in.
And
like,
TV.
a lot of people,
TV.
They like talking in music, you know what I mean? People, rappers love talking about dropping the bag and they shorty, you get what I'm saying? So, I think it all happens.
Oh, you saw the me comment, but we get to that later. Go on.
I think it all happens, you get what I mean? So, I think there's a level of, a lot of people I feel like were upset and like, oh, black women don't listen to this, you don't have to settle, you should get what you deserve. As you should. Like, you definitely should get what you deserve. But if the foundation of what you feel like you deserve is rooted in money, I don't feel like, how are you going to get successful from that? How are you going to really find love from that? But then on one aspect, I feel like, I agree with him, I feel like a lot of women are taking charge, they get into the bag, they get the money, and they also deserve to feel like they have a partner that can mirror them. But I don't think that is necessarily rooted in, I just want him to have money. It's kind of like, I want you to be able to present in the table. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think it's like rooted in money. So I feel like at the end of the day, if you're a woman making 6 figures and your dude is maybe not, and you're happy, and he's contributing how he needs to contribute back to our like 50-50 or whatever balance we want to talk about in a relationship.
We talk about that. Don't worry about that.
I think you got to do what's best for you. I feel like this conversation gets so exhausting because I feel like people always feel like there's only one narrative or one way to love. Yeah, that is. Which is very, very scary.
TV. But
we still pushing that, huh?
Yeah, no, we gonna push that to the day I'm going.
I know that's right. Okay.
But
yeah, what do you think as a black man?
As a black man, right?
Yes.
As a black man, I'm gonna just take black women out of it. I'm gonna just say women in general, right? Money and love are not the same thing. They could come together. They could come out of falling in love. Granted, boom, I'm taking that off the table, right? I'm looking at it now, right? If people get outraged over this and talk about settling and this, that, and the third, and then you meet somebody's baby father, right? The same construct don't go through your mind when you having a kid with somebody, how much money they make and this, that, and the third sometimes. Because there's some bum-ass niggas out here having babies, right? And there's no outrage in that. Oh, now you just want to blame the nigga. Oh, he ain't nothing. He don't take care of his kids. Cool. So I took it in the sense of, if you want a family structure or whatever the case may be, and y'all love each other, y'all can figure it out. Because once you in love with somebody, it don't even matter who money it is. At least for my experience, I'm not rich in no aspect, but any dollar I make is ours. In my household, any dollar she make is ours. Everything is ours. There's no If we got a bill to pay, it's gonna get paid no matter where it comes from. But the money's gonna be in the house. That's how I see it. So I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not jaded. I'm not scorned. But everybody just misses out the fact of, like you said, what works for you. Yeah. If my girl making $200,000 and I'm bringing home $70,000, and she don't gotta worry about a damn thing. Like, it's not like she gotta go make $200,000 and come home and bathe the kids or cook dinner.
Well, you get into different territory now.
I'm
now
just
you
saying,
get into generals,
like
which people
no,
will go
but
crazy
but not
about.
even they assume that if you make the bread that you gotta also do the work because you're a woman. That's not what today is. If you find a man that understands the game, but also, it is scary when women make not the group women, only the women I know personally. When I say women or men, I'm only talking about people I know personally. I'm not generalizing. It's hard when women are the breadwinner sometimes. It's very hard because they like to put their dick on the table. Like how men, quote unquote, because I think men like to make more money than women because they like to try to control them.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that personally, but I think it goes the other way because women be like, if he had the money, he'd try to control me. So when she has the money, she tries to control him or belittle him or emasculate him, if that's the word. I feel like that plays a role. If you're the breadwinner, man or woman, don't shit on your spouse because you may have not even been in that position. Say you came in a relationship $100,000 up. And now you with her, now you $300,000 up. She had to play some type of part in it. She relieved something from you, or vice versa. He relieved something on you. He gave you more time to get to your bread. You get what I'm saying? It may not be but
I think that's you assuming the best of that relationship. I feel like some people are stagnant.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is only you can't hear a comment like this and you only gonna think negative. You gotta think the other side of it because everybody gonna think negative. So I'm only trying to give the upside of like what can be. Yes. If you really genuinely love each other, it's work. It is work. Yeah. It is not easy. It's not simple. The money's gonna come and go, and this, that, and the third.
But I think money gives a whole different can of worms.
What you mean?
In terms of, like you said, a relationship is work. I think now when you throw money into that, it shakes the pot totally different. Because I think it goes back to control. It goes back to who can call the shots. It goes back to like all those things.
But that's a problem. That's a problem.
I agree, but I think that goes back to like the expectations that people have of relationships. Like,
they get that from TV.
You get what I'm saying? Or they just get that from their upbringing, like what society tells them.
Not their upbringing.
No, culture. You can't say that's TV. Culture is a huge factor. Culture is a very huge factor.
That's not true because a lot of our parents, if that's the case, a lot of our parents stayed after fuck shit. These people are not doing that, so they're not getting it from their upbringing. That's all I'm saying. They're not getting it from their upbringing.
There's people that stay in crazy shit scenarios and their families, their parents did as well. There's people that's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying it's also people that don't.
Yeah.
Everything is not, nothing's 100%.
Because you've grown evolved.
That's what I'm saying. So in the sense of some people who like, some people like my relationship, I don't copy what my parents did. So some people have that aspect where they copy and the information. How I look at it, you got to get the information from somewhere.
Yes, and I feel like you're missing it if you only think that's TV. Like, I'm thinking about, like, Indian culture, African culture. It's expected that the man holds down the fort.
Yeah.
And they will tell you, oh, no, I am going to be the one to provide for my wife by any means necessary. Yeah, no, I don't want you to pay a bill. I don't want you to do anything like that.
And that's fine.
That's not from TV.
That's fine. We don't have a culture. What is our culture? That's the point. We don't have a culture. What is the black culture?
Black, okay.
Yeah, because he said black. What is the black?
Okay.
What is the black culture?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So where do we get these standards of how we supposed to do this with each other? Where is it coming from? If we don't have a culture where we're copying from Indian cultures,
I think we're trying to copy from, but it would never happen.
But that's what I'm
saying.
Black
America is totally different. Black Americans are totally different.
And it doesn't help every time you turn on the TV, you watching black people stab black people in the back, or you watching another black man talk down on another black man. That doesn't help us build a culture neither.
I agree.
When you see the other side, any other side, they're sugarcoat. Even if they gotta kick one of their back in, they gonna kick their back in as gentle as possible.
Yeah, it's us. They trying to.
You feel me? Yeah. They wanna done it, and that don't help. The influence. I'm saying like the influence on stuff like that, because we'll go somewhere. Like if we leave New York, people be like, "Good afternoon," this, that, and the third.
Absolutely.
You out here, yo. You see the same person 87 times and won't say hello to the person.
Yes.
You understand? Yeah. I worked in the same building for 7 years and still don't say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
So that's just me. Yeah. I don't know where I get it from. Maybe TV, maybe
not. Maybe just your manner.
The cold world I live in. But I'm saying like it's just that like I don't consider that settling if you find somebody that loves you. Because the goal is to find somebody that loves you and supports you.
And I think that was his point. Like, looking outside of finances, you need to find somebody at the core that loves you. But I do think, again, people think of money and be like, I don't want to struggle. Like, I know for me, for personally, now being personal, financial stability is very important to me. Like in a relationship, it's very important. I've been in predicaments where I was with partners that weren't financially stable, meaning like they would spend their last maybe like in a club or go or whatever, and I should just be like, how? Like, why is your rent late? Why is these things? And that is something I learned from my father.
And where are they?
Who?
The people them.
They clearly not together.
Okay.
But that's something that's important to me, and I feel like that's something that he's missing.
But see, that's the difference, right? They didn't have to make more than you, or you didn't have to make less than them. They just was bad with money management.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? That's still you trying to work towards the love. Trying to like, yo, if you can't get better with your money management, I'm leaving. Compared to my nigga, you make less than me, I'm leaving. I think that's two different arguments. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I agree.
If you actually tried to work at it, he's still. Yeah, you gotta go.
But I also feel like there's people like, say you are in a relationship and you've been in that relationship and you're making 70 or whatever, and it's been like 5 years. Would you want your partner to still be making 70 after 5 years? No, alluding to your point of you want to make sure you have a partner that's pushing that wants you to do better. I think that's also a part of it. Like you can be complacent, but like how long you gonna be complacent?
I think that now that's the settling part though. If you choose to deal with somebody that's gonna be stagnant, if you dealing with,
but the love is there. The love is there. They paying that like
the love might be stagnant. No. The love might no. That's not true. The love can get stagnant.
What you mean? I'm just saying. What if the love is not? But what if the love is there? It's been 5 years. They not making no true. But like they still love you and everything is great. You're just not seeing them progress financially.
Wait, okay, but are y'all good as a whole financially?
Yeah. So she's still making more money.
Okay, so what's the problem?
But what I'm saying, as a person that's dating somebody, you wouldn't want them to better themselves.
You would hope. But if they do not, as long as they're showing effort, if it doesn't happen,
but
then
what
that's
if they're
different.
happy? What if they're happy making they 70 and they fine?
I don't think nobody's gonna be. I personally don't believe that. Let me say for people, me personally, if my girl is making 100,000 and I'm making 50,000, within that next 2 years, I'm trying to find a way to make 100,000. That's me personally.
Your mentality, correct.
That's me personally. I can't speak for nobody else.
Because you feel driven.
I'm like, yo, not even the fact that she's making more money than me. It's just the fact that now we can have more money in the crib. Now we can do more, regardless of this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's me personally. I can't speak for nobody else.
Yes.
Not everybody has that ambition. I grant it, and I respect that. But if that person don't have that ambition, I think you can tell that. You don't have to wait like 3-4 years. You can tell that in a year and a half or two if the person doesn't have ambition.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So you shouldn't even stay there that long to know 5, 6, 7 years if they stagnant in their place.
But I think that trumpets the idea of the love factor. What Tyler Perry was saying. I feel like he disregarded this idea of like people that aren't ambitious.
But I think
that's a major thing in a relationship.
But that's why I'm saying a lack of ambition could be a turnoff. So that's a reason to leave somebody.
Mm-hmm. But laziness, not if you're so deeply in love.
No, it's not.
To the point of the video. I'm just saying. There's levels to this. I'm just saying. We could love somebody that loves us through and through deeply. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it's necessary.
But
right?
I also think if the relationship ends, the love don't die, the relationship just died. Why the love has to die? You don't gotta be with the person.
Well, that's
to love
your
the
philosophy.
Person. Yeah, it's like
you say
the
you love
relationship.
Yes.
The relationship is gone. The relationship is dead. It's never coming back. But I could love you from a distance.
I don't think people think like that. I think also to his point, like I think that a lot of people are scared and worried.
Where do
like
people
a lot
get
of
that
people
way
say
of
there's
thinking?
pee in the dating pool now. So like, if you know you have a good man or a good girl, you're gonna hold on to that, regardless. If they love you and you guys say paying that light bill or whatever, you're gonna hold on to that. But I think in the back of the mind that builds resentment.
It's people that
builds resentment.
It's people, but it's also people that hang on to their man or their woman because they just don't want to be alone. That's another aspect to it. Absolutely. That's another, and that's where the money comes with the control. That's why whoever has the money likes to control the relationship. Like, yo, come here, do this, do that, do this, that. I don't think men should control women when they make the money. I don't think women should control men when they make the money. I think it should legit be a partnership.
Yeah, it should be, but I mean, to each his own. I just feel like, there's levels to think about what Tyler Perry said. That's all I'm saying.
I think Tyler Perry, shout y'all. Just don't say black women, because whenever y'all say the word black, I think it's a curse word now. They just use black so much. They use everything as black this, black that. I think it's a curse word.
But I think it's because it's mostly black people talk about it.
Yeah,
which is also exhausting.
Because he's part of the reason why black women don't know what love is either. They confused.
Oh my, nice part of the reason. I thought we wasn't crucifying Tyler Perry.
No, we're not crucifying him. His movies, not him. No.
That is him. He makes all his movies.
Yeah, but not him
That's
personally.
him.
I like Tyler Perry the person, but some of his movies, no. Madea went too far.
Okay.
When that's dropping next week, whatever. We don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
Come on,
You just
Diary
know
of a Mad Black Woman. Come on, bro. She got with the cable guy or whatever, and then she went to go help the husband that kicked out. Come on, why are you showing black?
That was rich.
They love showing black women in weak. Well, I hate that.
They love black struggle. Yes.
I hate,
they love the
but
black love struggle.
especially black women, bro.
Yes,
like
yes.
I hate it. Breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Shout out all my black queens. I love y'all. But that TV's disgusting. Whatever. But with that being said, ladies, if you make more money and he love you right and he ambitious, go for it. That's what I say.
That and ambitious is the takeaway.
Is it
Because that wasn't there before.
No, I'm adding that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta
and
add
that
that
wasn't there.
Because that
For Tyler Perry. That was a misconception.
We didn't want. This is a clip. He probably said ambitious in the rest of the interview. We don't know. We don't know. He giving TP
I don't
a little.
think so,
But be ambitious, because if she making 100,000, she could teach you how to make 100,000. If she making 200,000, she could teach you how to make 200,000. She might come to you with some ideas. Don't ignore her neither, because niggas
I was
ego.
just about to say.
It be their
That's
ego.
what I was about to say.
It don't
You
even
better-
be ambition. It
don't
be their
be-
ego.
be
They don't want
humble.
their girl to put me
Be
in
humble.
position.
Be humble.
Like, yo, my girl put me in position. Yo, my girl put me in position. You heard?
And I'm proud. And
that's why I
I'm
missed the OT. You heard? But we get into that another episode.
Yeah,
Listen.
because I didn't get that. Yeah.
My baby's an occupational therapist.
I
missed
thought
the
that was
OT.
saying like you missed the overtime.
That's what he thought too.
And I was like, what's that giving?
No, we try to bring more awareness to occupational therapy.
I know that's right.
To the community, our community. I don't want to say the B word. It's such a bad word now. It makes me feel dirty. But our community, our people. I'm trying to bring more awareness. So I'm Mr. OT. That's Mrs. OT.
Okay.
Or whatever. You heard?
Now I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So gang. So whenever I say Mr. OT, I'm shouting out my lady.
We love that.
That's why and she's JT. Yay!
Black love.
Shout out CT, my boy.
Now this.
But
Now this.
the Tyler Perry, like I said, any last word to your fellow black queens out here?
Just stay true to what you want, okay?
Be like her, educated and paid up. You heard? And
Just
find
stay
you a
true.
good man like her. You feel? He gonna be here one episode. He is a good man. A good man.
Cause you guys.
No, that's my boy. You know that's
right.
my boy.
Yes.
Go, yo, I got y'all winning today too, Chicago.
Oh my
Cause
goodness.
Philly already won, so I can do that for you.
Oh yeah.
Fly, birds, fly.
How they spelled that again?
Huh?
How they spelled that again?
Chill, don't do that.
Okay.
Ooh, that was wild.
That video was crazy.
I was like,
I don't know how you spell Eagles E-L. Wild, but that's either.
And I think he put another L at
They
the
were
end,
dead
too.
serious, correct.
It was wild. Oh my god.
Yeah, but we love the support. Anyway.
So that's Tyler Perry.
Yes.
We love black women. We support all black women. We support all black black businesses, all that too. Especially if you
All women.
all
Okay.
women.
All
No,
women.
I only date black women, but I support all women.
Thank you for that.
Oh,
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yes.
so before we wrap up a little bit, let's give people a little trip down
Memory lane.
memory lane.
Yes. 20 years ago.
July 31st.
July 21st.
Hold on, y'all should talk about the jerseys. What the
I
outfit.
think that's gonna go into the history of.
I think so.
I think gonna go into the history of how we moving.
Yeah.
So it was July 31st, a sunny day,
sunny day.
2003,
Correct.
Brooklyn College campus,
Yes.
the swimming area. I
Yes.
don't know the whole name. I'm not that well versed.
I don't
But
know
it was
either.
the.
Yeah. It was in the pool.
It was the pool, and me and a couple of the homies was skipping swim class.
Per usual.
I still don't know how to swim, so I guess it's true. Whatever. Whatever. I had swim class 20 years ago. I still don't know how to swim. Me and the homies was skipping class, and I believe, I just remember it was some young ladies in the bleachers,
Yes.
and it was Jaden. I know one lady was Phil, and I forgot the other lady young name.
Yeah.
Janice or Janae? It was something like that.
It was something like that.
It was something
yeah.
like that. And I was with my man Kevin and Keelan. See, I was the only L. KKL. See, we not KKK. But, yeah, damn, I remember.
I can't even remember why we were there.
I don't know neither. I don't know why, because y'all didn't have swimming class.
No.
It was two different. We was there for E-Hall Bridge program because that was the first year of Star. Shout out.
Yeah.
No, shout out. Fuck Star. But, we
I feel
was
like we were there though for classes.
yeah, y'all was there for some type of class also.
Yeah.
Because, you know, y'all, she was smart. She went to Morrow. If you know, you know. Whatever the case may be. So,
Yeah.
we was hanging out in the bleachers,
Yes.
chopping it up, and then we all took the bus together.
We all did.
We
yes.
took that's the 6?
V6.
I believe. We took the
V6,
B6, and
yes.
we was all chopping it up, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
cracking jokes, whatever. Hey, say goodbyes, whatever, da, 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 da. So summer comes
Yeah.
and goes, and then the school semester starts. And my man Kev like, yo, come with me to go see my girl. I'm like, who your girl, my nigga? He like, Sorry, I know. Oh, whatever. He's like, yo, come with me saying. He's like, yo, shorty from Summer. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
So we
hop on in over the summertime.
You feel me? I didn't even know that. He was on his lover boy shit. And mind you, she can't even get full calls. But whatever, that's another story for another time. But
not too much on me. Not too much on me. Not too much.
So yeah,
okay. It was me sneaking out though, trying to go to New York, but over the summertime. But that's neither here.
But you know, it went from Kev taking to jumping on the Q train and going to meet them by Kings Highway, and then damn, the rest is history. We've been rocking ever since.
It is.
So shout out Kev forever.
Yeah.
Shout out Brooklyn College. Shout out JJ, aka JT.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
And Monroe, it was a thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, throwing it back. 03, Georgie's was hot. So that's why we had to represent.
And I had and I also had hair.
Yes, and we hated it then. Yes.
But they love it now. So I'm getting a lot of love. Listen. I'm looking for a new hairstylist, but you gotta get permission from my fiance. So we're gonna be like, you know what I mean? We taking applications. So.
Oh Lord.
But that is why we are 03 to infinity, because we've been rocking for 20 years and counting.
Yes.
This is also my son's godmother.
Yeah. We've been locked in, y'all. We've been locked in.
Locked in.
For another 20. Cheers to another 20. Look at that.
You just been, look,
I'm going to cheer happy.
You've been drinking.
I mean,
somebody been sipping.
We love it here.
So, and now,
yes.
For I want to say, yes, because after this is our closeout position before we say goodbye to the people.
Yes.
We're going to give the floor to my co-host and my best friend.
If you know anything about me, you know I love me a corny joke. Okay? It gets the people going. Okay? It gets the people going. All right? So I'm going to close out with a great joke. One of my favorites, by the way. What did one casket say to another casket? Any takers?
Move over?
No. Give it up.
Any takers? No,
no takers?
Nobody. Everybody's real quiet.
Is that you coughing? Yes. And like you said, it gets the people going.
It gets the people going. So if you're not out there coughing, listen, like, subscribe. This is YouTube for the thing. Yes. Follow on Insta. Do you want to plug your Instagram before we get out of here? Are you cool?
At J Brittany.
Yes. At J Brittany. I'm Rufus Gang 88.
Mills.ffp.
We got Monty the OT.
Yes.
Also, this was episode 1 of 03 to Infinity. I'm Lou. That's JJ. We got Mills. We got Wifey in the back. And we going cheers on the outro. Thank you, everybody. Cheers. And like that is a wrap.